Another disappointing defeat. Conceding the early goal puts us on the back foot from the start, really, in the game.
Yeah, and it's a big disappointment because we talked about exactly how they scored on Saturday, and we talked about not allowing him to run in that left, into our left channel, and literally 4 minutes, 5 minutes in, we've allowed him to do that. The second goal's as bad as well.
Yeah.
We get pulled across the pitch. The cross comes in and the boy puts it in. The boy puts it in from 5 yards again.
Yeah.
No challenge, he just puts it in. Then we respond really, really well. It's kind of a carbon copy of Saturday. It's carbon copy of Saturday. 2 poor goals. Give ourselves a mountain climb. They're a really good side and they've got some really talented players and they're very sharp and they manipulate the football better than any team in this league.
Yeah.
Better than any team in this league, if you allow them to. But do you know what, Jeff? We've had more shots than them.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've had more entries into the box. We've had more chances than them.
Yeah.
But we've only scored 1 goal because we're not hitting enough targets.
And we missed a couple of the chances, not to name or pick individuals, but a couple of the chances.
We've had big chances at really good moments.
Yes.
I mean, really good moments.
1-0 you can think of.
1-0, one at 1-0, one at 2-0.
Yeah.
Second half, the response second half is exactly what we're looking for.
And I was going to come on to that, Billy. The second half was
really
what we need to get out of this terrible run.
The
that
second half
what
is I can't ask any more of them. The second half. I can't ask any more of them. What I can ask is better finishing.
Yeah.
What we can ask is, like you say, hitting more targets. Yeah. But as for effort, commitment and desire, we couldn't give any more.
And really, we pushed them back all the second half. And again, when you're struggling, the ball doesn't tend to drop for you in the box. Yeah, we missed chances, but we had incidents where it could have dropped for us and didn't. But that's, I suppose, is the way.
Sometimes, Jeff, you've got to. What we've got to do is try and we've got to really, when things dropping out in their box, we've got to really make sure we get on the end of it and really, really force ourselves. And if we get hit and if we get a kick in the meantime, then that's where it is. But what I will say, the response at half time was we were the better team in the second half.
Yes, and it was an excellent response, as you said.
We had lots of shots. We had lots of, but we've got to start hitting targets, Jeff.
Yeah.
We must start. We've had numerous chances now in both games. You take Saturday and tonight, and we've not took them chances,
no.
and we have to.
Yes, that has to improve, obviously, Billy. Yeah. We saw an injury to Dwayne Wiley. Unfortunately, had to go off in the first half. Is there any news of Dwayne and Luke Matheson, the new signing? Was not there either. Are they both? Are they looking for coming back, Billy?
It's kind of where we are, isn't it?
Yeah.
We bring Luke in. He had a really good game Saturday, and then he's got a slight hamstring problem. So we're going to have a look at that, see if he's right for Saturday. May not be. And Dwayne obviously got a bang. Got pushed into the boards.
Yes.
He's got a bang. He's just got a bang, which was really, really sore. So we'll have to have a look at that. And Jerry McDonough had to come off. Jerry's had to come off. He's got a problem. He's got a slight problem on his hip. So we'll have to see how that is. But Jeff, this is what happens when things aren't quite going right, shall we say. You tend to pick up lots of injuries.
Yeah.
You tend to. There's always another problem waiting on the corner. But what we've got to do is look. We have to show what we're about. We're on an awful run. We're on an awful run again. We have to. I've just said to the players, the reaction second half. That's what we have to take into Warrington. We have to be like that against Warrington.
Warrington, a key game, really. To this run has to end there. Otherwise, we risk looking over our shoulders.
Look, it's one of those, Jeff, isn't it? Every game's a big game, whether it be Warrington, whether it be tonight, whether it be a following Saturday. Every game poses its different problems.
Yeah.
Everything, every game, and we have to make sure on Saturday we are like the second half, and you know, you saw a really good performance second half.
Yeah,
With only just scoring one goal, where we know we should have, but you saw, and that's what we've got to take in. We must take that into Saturday.
yeah, and we could really have got some.
No fear. We can't have any fear. We can't go into any. We can't go into Saturday with any fear.
No.
You've just got to go, and we've got to play the game, and like I said, be ourselves. Pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down, show character, show desire, show what Alfreton's all about.
Yeah.
Show exactly why this team was, you know, knocking on the playoff door. Literally December.
Yes, yeah.
So we've got to show that again, and it is difficult at times. You know, it's when you're on a run, but that's why you've got to show your character. You've got to show you've got to show who you are and what you're about.
And that's when players prove.
Absolutely, all of us, you have to show what you're about, Jeff.
Okay, Billy.
Thanks,
cheers. Thank you very
Cheers.
much, mate. Yeah.